Hello, Hannah. Welcome. Victoria. Hello. Vanessa. Hi. Scuba Steve. Hello. Kat, welcome. Hi, Rihanna. Sup, Shorty. Scuba Steve, thank you so much for joining my little heart thing. You're the best. How are you, Rihanna? What you up to? Kat Marie, hello. Olivia, hi. Hi, Rangers. Kat, I think you're the first Ranger in here. Hello, Reginald. Ava, thanks for the follow. Vanessa, can cars be in space? We're literally in space. This is a Loveship. Thank you so much for being here. This is a Loveship. Thank you, Rihanna. Ken, you're early or what? I am early. I took a nap. I don't know what's wrong with me. I think there's something wrong with me. I can't get enough sleep. I will literally sleep forever. And then I'll take a nap at night. And then but I can't fall asleep when it's bedtime. What's going on with me? Like, what's wrong? Hi, Tina. I need a doctor in here. Who in here is... Where's the doctor girl from last night? Bro, this guy FaceTimed me yesterday, and he must have thought I wasn't that attractive because crickets. It's called being sad, and it's okay. Am I sad, though? Hello, Nina. Nina B. I don't know if I'm sad. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just cheated on my girlfriend, and I don't know if I should forgive her. I know there's something wrong with you. Reginald, honestly, he probably is just boring. Some people are awkward on FaceTime. It is what it is. Like, maybe there's just no connection between the two of you. But Reginald, you're not ugly. You don't feel it, but you're disappointed. I am disappointed, but I feel like I'm moving on from that situation. Like, is there like a sliver of me still attached to that situation that I'm getting over? Sure. I don't play it. I click that notification so fast. Like, there might be a sliver of me like still kind of like bummed out about the whole Jess situation, but I feel like for the most part I'm over it and moving on. Oh no, the convo was good, and he texted me one time today, and that was it. What do you... Oh, you mean afterwards it was crickets. Hello, Tai Tai. I don't think I'm unattractive, but I recognize that everyone has to think I am. No, Reginald, I think you're like a universal cute. I don't feel like you're an acquired taste, Reginald. I'm out here in Miami. Hello, Jay from Miami. It still affects you. What state am I in? Depression. Just kidding. I'm in Ohio. What state you in? You're out in Miami looking for the what? Lara, hello. Ken, I'm here, your best friend. Hello, Vaughn. Can you give girl advice? I sure can. I can give you some girl advice, CJ. Because we're... And also, CJ, we've got girls here who can give girl advice. Loving the sweater vibes. Yeah, this is... I love this shirt so much because I can wear it any season. You know, for the fall and winter time, it keeps me nice and warm. You know, it's a nice underlayer. And for the summertime, it's breathable. It's cool. I love this shirt so much. And it's long enough on me so I don't have a belly shirt. There's an AI that will rate you. Ken would never say that about me. Look at you winning. Kathleen, hello. Good morning. I'm in Texas. Rosie from Texas. Thanks for being here. Why the guys I want don't want me, but the guys I don't want me so much? So, Tai, I think the bigger question is, why do you want the guys who don't want you? And why do you not want the guys who want you? I feel like you might be the problem, Tai. I feel like you might have abandonment wounds that makes you chase after emotionally unavailable people because you have to prove that you're enough. And the people who tell you you're enough, you don't need to prove anything to them, so you run from them. You want the people you have to prove yourself to. And that's something for you to work on. We're in that pool side. Obsessed with you. Thank you, Carlos. Can I trust love? Of course you can. Henry Cavill, I'm back. Dr. Meredith, I need you. What is wrong with me? Dr. Meredith, why can I not fall asleep at 4 a.m., but then I'll sleep the entire day and then take a nap? What's wrong with me? Dr. Meredith. As a doctor. He said I wasn't an acquired. I wasn't an acquired taste. Sometime I was betrayed, and now I'm scared to be in love. Well, CC, keep getting betrayed until you find somebody who won't betray you. Damn. Real. You're a baddie. If I'm not an acquired taste, then explain why I can't find a boyfriend. I can help. Thank you, Dr. Meredith. Because you're on TikTok Live. Thank you. You're me, that's why. I mean, is it that you can't find a boyfriend or you don't have a boyfriend? Because I can find a girlfriend, but I don't have a girlfriend, you know, but I don't feel like I'm an acquired taste. We're not cuddling. Tris, hello. So is that my prescription? Is I need cuddles? I need cuddles from a doctor. Hello, Rachel. Boys are trash. Debbie, hi. Rachel, thank you so much for the likes. Maybe I'm not lucky in love. Make your own luck, girl. Like, here's the thing, Cece. Technically, none of us in here are lucky in love. With love. Otherwise, we would be in a happy relationship. So you just got to keep getting out there. Keep getting on that horse, girl. I can get a man tonight, but no thanks. Exactly. Like, I could, by the end of this live, if I wanted, I could have a girlfriend. You know? There'd be plenty of takers. But I still don't have one. Okay, you're right. It's usually me that doesn't do second dates with men because I'm not feeling it. And that's fine. You're young, Reginald. You got time. Specifically my cuddles. CC, you're welcome. Quality over quantity. You could definitely get a man tonight. Hey, good looking. Hello, Ellie. How, or L. L? L Lynn. Hello. How are you? Ken, guess what? What? Don't expose me, Ken. I'm an acquired taste, apparently. I have the worst luck in love. I saw TikTok WWE Monday Night Raw. That's cool. Thank you for the likes, everybody. Rihanna's gonna come visit you? Rihanna's visiting everybody. It's concerning at this point. It makes me nervous. I went on this date last Friday and I thought I was gonna like him. He owns a farm. So you into farm boys. It was a secret. Hi, Jackie. He needs to know he's not included. There. I said I had something to do. He asked if he was going to see me again. I lied and said yes. Why didn't you like him? I think it got filtered out. The why you didn't like him. Oh, you got there and said I had something to do. So you didn't. You immediately didn't like him. So you showed up and you're like, never mind. I ain't into this farmer boy. But never talk to him again. Why are you concerned? I don't know, Rihanna. Kat, thank you so much for the hearts. I just feel like it's a little weird that you're meeting all my followers. And I haven't even met them. You're going around meeting every single Love Ranger. And it's concerning. Elizabeth, hi. Like, how do we know that all the Love Rangers are actually them and they're not, and Rihanna just doesn't have everybody's phone? How do we know that? Well, it's because I'm cooler than you. Not explain yourself. Like, how do we know? Hello, Sav. It's been so long. How do we know that because you're lame? Get scary guys off. Like, how do we know that you're not just everybody and you don't kidnap them? We're just gonna date each other. Hello to you. Sav, how have you been? What you been up to? Salam, hello. Super Ken versus Love Rangers in a cage match? Oh no. Rihanna can kidnap me. That would be okay. FYP live. I know, Sav. It's been so long. It's been like a year. They wanna be kidnapped, might be. Oh, Rachel, I can't. Rachel got a lot of people watching, but I can't. I can't go live with randoms. There is hello. Okay, but the FaceTime man just added me on Snapchat from phone number. I'm so confused. It looks like he likes you after all, Reginald. Maybe Reginald, like maybe you guys had a FaceTime and he's like, wow, she's way too pretty. And now I'm nervous. And he's scared and he just wanted a little reassurance. He wanted to see if you're gonna make it better. Maybe that's what's going on. Maybe he just liked you extra much. But hey, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. It's not kidnapping if you voluntarily go with them. True. I see some new crazy stories. Crazy story. Yes. Is he trying to creep on me? No, because he was like a 9.5. Lily, hello. I mean, Kane versus Kane? I could never wrestle Kane. Maybe surprised you're pretty and have a personality. Look, just because you think he's a 9.5 doesn't mean he thinks he's a 9.5. CJ, hello. Hi, Caitlin. Taylor, welcome. Lynette, hi. Actually, my personality is so crazy that he probably got terrified. No, we love a crazy personality. We love a little crazy. I think that's icing on the cake. Breezy, welcome. Shirley, hello. Tell me why I told him I had 300 cousins within the first 2 minutes. That was your opening line. How was your day, Ken? If a girl told me she had 300 cousins, I'm like, damn. I gotta look out for 300 dudes now. I'm still stuck on the me meeting every Love Ranger. I know, Rihanna. You meet every single one of my followers. It's so weird. How was your day, Ken? Caitlin, my day was good. How was yours? Tinder gives me the creeps. Like, I don't know. I think I have like residual relationship trauma. Dating apps in general give me the ick. I just can't. Like, dating apps, everybody just feels so pretentious and like nose up in the air. Like, convince me I should give you a chance. Nah. No thanks. No thank you. Am I a Love Ranger? Click the star. Become a Love Ranger. It's only one lunchable month. And you get love next to your name, just like Reginald, and just like Rihanna, and just like Kat. And you'll get to use cute emotes. This is cute. And Brunch Daddy. And I'll follow you back. And you get a Love Ranger color live in front of everybody. And you get to join the super secret Love Ranger lives that I do every time I get catfished. Now, I said my cousin was, in a road rage, but I wasn't that sad because I had 300. Oh, no. I think there's such a drastic energy, so I'm hoping us sweet folks will be good soon. Like with the planets and stuff. But I didn't mean it like that. I didn't know him. Oh, got you. I did not. It's good. I've only met, please let me think. Rihanna, you've met Cody. You've met Ricky Martin. You're about to meet Reginald. He's done too. What's up? How you doing? I'm doing great. Christopher, how you doing? Like, energetically, things are coming to light. I think people are realizing stuff. Yeah, I feel spicy lately. You know? I feel like it's time for Super Ken to be on his bullshit. Like, I've posted 2 videos in the past week that have pissed people off. But I feel like it's time for that, you know? Like, I feel like we need a shift in the world, and I feel like I need to do the shifting because I'm over it. I'm over all this shit that's all over TikTok. I'm over it. Eliza, hello. Like, I don't know how much more of this bullshit I can take. I don't know how much more of people's bullshit I can take on this app. I'm at 3 so far, then I was gonna meet 2 more. I'm gonna meet... You didn't meet 3 so far, Rihanna. You've met Cody. You've met Amanda. And you met Ricky Martin. And you met Maverick. And you're gonna meet Reginald. That's 5. What shit? Like, all the toxic bullshit, like all the toxic narcissist shit is all over TikTok. On both ends. Men and women. They're just on their narc shit. And I'm over it. Like, I'm fucking over it. Because vulnerable, heartbroken people are eating it up. Because they want to be heartless. They want to be evil. And they're just fucking letting it happen. They're just laying there and letting these narcs change their mindset in life and in love. Yeah, it's all over, really. I thought you were calling us toxic for meeting Rihanna. No. Hey, how are you? I'm good. How are you, Rhea? Mav, Cody, Ricky Martin, I've met. Oh, I thought you met Amanda. Got you. Was supposed to. Meeting Reginald. Got you. I think I'm gonna miss Amy. What do you mean you're gonna miss Amy? I've been setting boundaries hard. Well, I'm proud of you, Lady Blue. Also, I met a real person named Reginald today. And it sounded fake. I'm in her hood, but she's on vacation. Got you. You're in California. I've got an address for you, Rihanna. I've got an address for you to knock on the door. Hello, Amy. Lauren B, welcome. Rihanna, if I give you an address, are you willing to record it all for a bonus episode of my Am I Being Catfished series? Send it to me. Will you do it? Because I'm not going to send you the address if you're not going to do it. Does FaceTime make... I don't like this whole use people and gaslight people narrative that's going out there, you know? And men are putting the narrative out there, women are putting the narrative out there. Like, it's bad on both ends. And it's frustrating for me, who does, like, I'm doing my hardest to help you be healthy and be on the lookout for healthy or unhealthy people. And people will still, people will try to argue my videos as if I'm giving opinions. Like, my videos aren't opinions. My videos are a recognition of behavioral patterns, you know? Like, people don't like that I tell women in their 30s to not date men younger than 28. People don't like it. But if you want to be safe, the safe thing to do is date 28 plus if you're in your 30s. Like, sorry about it. It's the safer thing to do. It's not impossible for a 26-year-old to fall in love with you if you're a 35-year-old woman. It's not impossible. It's not impossible that you'll make it to then, but it's not likely. And people also don't like that it's unhealthy to detach in the relationship. Like, if you're going to actively detach, which means stop putting in effort to make the relationship work, just fucking leave. People don't like that either, because they want to sit in the relationship until they're comfortable, until they've found somebody to move on to, and just lily pad to somebody else. That's toxic as fuck. Sorry, not sorry. People don't like that. People don't like to hear it. People don't like when I hold a mirror up to them. Like, people love when I talk my shit on narcissists. They eat it up. But if I hold a mirror to you and show you your toxic traits, y'all don't like it. But I have to, because I want you to be healthy. I want you to be the healthiest you possibly can. And I want you to be fair to the people that are in your life, and staying in a relationship and detaching, waiting until you feel nothing, and then leaving is not fair to your partner. Why is it okay for you to leave the relationship and feel nothing, but now they have to suffer? Now they have to heal. But you're already over it. You're already over the relationship before it's over. That's not fair. How about both of you hurt at the same time? Leave. Kassar Mira, hello. I look different. Maybe it's my hair. My hair's not fluffy tonight. It's kind of flat. Because I took a nap. And I just threw water on it. Your hair looks different. Yeah. That's what it is, for sure. It's censoring me over a typo. I was saying I'll be by you, but you won't be there when I'm there, so I can't see you. I did do a video on how to be less empathetic. What? But that's just because I got taken advantage of. I don't think you can be too empathetic, but There does come a point where empathy turns into naivety. Is that a word? Is naivety a word? You know, like where empathy becomes us being naive. Like there is a fine line that even I'm guilty of being on the wrong side of. Hello, Danielle. How are you? Ken, I'm less than an hour from that area, and I'm 20 minutes away regularly. Family in the area. Look, if I'm going to send you the address, I need you to have your phone recording like this is a documentary, like you're about to solve a mystery. Okay? Amy, Rihanna, I'm not going to send you an address if you're not going to do it. If y'all want to be a bonus episode, let's go. Let's find out who actually lives there. I won't even go under 30 anymore. I will date 28 plus only, but ... Yeah, I wouldn't look for a younger guy if my soulmate's younger, great, but not expecting that. I have boundaries and high standards. That's awesome, Sarah. Talk toxic traits to me. Parachutes are kind of messed up. Exactly, 100%. My toxic trait is having crushes on strangers on the internet. Felt. I'll be in LA again on Sunday. Well, it's like an hour from LA. Not fair when someone moves on from a relationship and then go into another relationship so fast. Yeah, and it's not healthy. It's only not unfair, but it's also not healthy to do. Naivety. Naivety. See, both of you are giving me different words. Do you think it's possible to find the perfect partner? Yes. The perfect partner is somebody who knows that they're imperfect and are working on themselves. That's a word. Hello, Delta Dawn. How are you? Because yes, attraction is important, but I think these people don't realize relationships are also work. Exactly. We always need to be working on ourselves. Like, that's the perfect partner. If you have a self-aware partner who understands they're not perfect, that's the person who's perfect. Is the one who knows they're not perfect and they're doing something about it every single day. They're trying. They're trying their best to be a better communicator. They're trying their best to be a good problem solver in the relationship. That's the perfect partner. Somebody who fucking tries. Lives where? At the address that I was given. If someone came to my door and was filming, I would be so scared. True. But this is what we gotta do. I don't answer my door. In other words, Ken, how does this job pay? It doesn't. I'm 100% willing to do it. Not this weekend, but the next one I'll message you. Bring somebody with you. Ken taught me well. Good. North LA? No, it's southeast. Southeast. I'm pretty sure it's a word. I agree. It's hard to find true and pure. It is. It is hard to find somebody who actually cares to be a good person. It's a word. Thank you. It's too much for me to ask for a hot person who's nice. Shouldn't be that hard. I feel you, Reginald. You know, like, my hair's bothering me so much tonight. Like I went into in the Jess video, Reginald, is like, that's why I gave my loyalty to Jess, is because, like, she looked the way she did, but she acted like girls who don't look that way. You know what I mean? Like, she was loyal. She was a little nerdy. She was a good communicator. She didn't go out, but she looks like the kind of girl who does go out. So I'm like, say less, you know? It's like, that combination is just impossible. It's impossible to find. Like, if a girl looks histrionic, she probably has some narcissistic traits in her. She's probably a cheater. Like, it just is what it is. It would be cool to find a girl who's histrionic and not a cheater. Because histrionic people are baddies, you know? They know how to use their looks to get what they want in life. Which is not necessarily a good trait, but it's good for the eyes. It's a good trait for the eyes to have. I don't have enough motivation to try and find someone. I'd rather just flirt with people online. Words are hard nowadays sometimes. Miss Hiding, hello. I wanted to go see the Hollywood sign and Santa Monica Pier and then north of San Francisco. I don't know if I've ever seen the Hollywood sign. I can't remember. I'm in the process of staying single and not being fully crazy. I'll bring my kid. He can knock on the door to sell candy for school or something perfect. It would be creepy if she actually lived there. Like, if the real girl lived there, that would be so creepy. She also wasn't hurt, so that's why, exactly, yeah. It's hard to find a person online because of fake profiles, to be honest. I fall for people too quickly, or not at all. I've never been friends with a guy before dating. Yeah, like, what am I going to be your friend for? Like, I feel like it's just annoying if you have a crush on your friend. We can't be friends with our crushes. I got a question. Hit me with it, Roderick. What's your question? Ken, have you learned nothing? I have learned, and I just don't like what I've learned. When or if you know someone I can call a king, let me know. I did the your butt video trend. It was looks like a cheater but is loyal AF. Have a good night. God bless. Well, thank you. The only Love Ranger I haven't met is Ken. I will one day. We have a pizza and a cheesecake date. I dated a sociopath and he cheated on me. I get the abusive part. They usually do cheat. What do you do if you've dealt with the mother of your child several times, but they never... What's a deal breaker for me? They never understand how you feel because it's always how they feel. So, Roderick, you're saying the mother of your child just doesn't care about your emotions. And what do you mean dealt with her? You've dealt with her several times, as in you've been in a relationship, you try to make things work several times, but she just doesn't care. She doesn't care about how you feel at all. It's just always about her and how she feels. Ken can bring the pizza and I'll bring the cheesecake. Ken will bring the bodyguard and you bring the cheesecake and the pizza. Ken is a super secret spy mode. He never fusses up his location. I mean, I can't be given my location. She says she does, but always goes back to her ex in a way or another. Roderick. Unfortunately, the only way to deal with a woman like her is to cut her loose and move on. Like, run now and find somebody who's loyal. You know, once a cheater, always a cheater. Like, even if something happened to her ex, right? Like, if her ex got into a car accident and he died, she's gonna find somebody else to cheat with. She will forever be a cheater, Roderick. That's just the kind of person she is. And I get you have kids together, but absolutely not. You gotta cut this girl loose. And I know you don't want to hear that. You sound like somebody with a really good heart, somebody who actually cares about their relationship. And she's missing out on a great person. You know, it's her loss. My favorite thing to do is put my friend's ex's information on Scientology refer list. Those kind of people will never be able to see you. She doesn't care. Exactly, Kat. One day I'm going to be bored and track you down. Run. Yeah, even the ladies are saying run, Roderick. Roderick, you sound like a great person, and any woman who gets you will be lucky to have you. But this girl don't deserve you. If I wanted to, it would be easy for me to find everything, but I have to care. Jessica, hello. Please don't say that. The problem is, she is staying with me from before and now. Kick her out. Give this girl the eviction papers. She got to go. She knows you'll always say yes to her. or she doesn't care, you deserve better. Yeah, like she feels like she has you wrapped around her finger, and she probably does. You're probably trauma bonded to her. You know, it probably hurts you to have to do this. At the very least, Roderick, what you could do is start pursuing other women and let her get upset as she wants to, but be careful. You know, we don't need to see you ending up on My Lover, My Killer. So be careful. But you could tell her things are over, and she could start packing her things and get out of here, and just start pursuing other women. Or even if you want to pursue other women behind her back, but you should start pursuing something else. You should start getting out of that relationship for sure. Capricorn Eyes, hello. Do you want some tea? I do. So a deal breaker for me is a cheater, like Roderick is doing. Once a cheater, always a cheater. If you have a history of cheating, you're going to cheat on me. Like, it doesn't matter how good of a person you are. You know, people don't cheat on you because you're a bad person. They cheat on you because they're a bad person. So a cheater is going to cheat. It doesn't matter how perfect I am. It doesn't matter what I provide for them. They're going to cheat. They're going to cheat on me. So a cheater is a deal breaker for me. Smoking is a deal breaker. That's just a turn off. Girls who go out with their friends a lot is a deal breaker for me. Like, you can hang out with your friends in the daytime. Like, I don't know if y'all know this, but your friends still exist in the daytime. Your friends still exist when you're sober. You can hang out with them then. And you can also, you know, go to the bar with your friends here and there. But if it's like every weekend, absolutely not. Deal breaker. Once a month, sure. But like every weekend, every other weekend, nah. Like I ain't got it in me. Like, I don't want to go through that, the anxiety of a relationship like that. Like, I'm really easy to date. I'm really good at not giving my partner anxiety in the relationship, so I just want that back. So that's what I want personally. So those are my deal breakers. Just somebody who goes out with their friends all the time, smoking, and then cheating is just, those are deal breakers for me. Anything else I'm game for. I'm listening to my favorite song right now. Hello, Cody. I mean, how many Kens can there be in Ohio? True. I feel that, but there is always an excuse, like she doesn't have anywhere to go. And that's her problem, Roderick. You know? Tell her to go back to the ex that you can't, like, oh, you don't have anywhere to go. Go back to the ex that you keep going back to. Do that. She's not your problem. The kid you have together is your problem. You know, like you can be like, look, our kid/kids can stay here, but you gotta go. Because you're just not loyal. Send her back to her parents. Okay, so there's this man in Salt Lake that everyone knows is really bad news. Like, he's mega toxic. Like, he stalks women, is just all around creepy. I think I should take a break of trying to find someone and focus on myself. Do that. That's awesome of you to want to do. It sounds harsh, but that's not your problem. She doesn't respect you. Facts. And I know this because back in 2018, when I was in college in Salt Lake, he was going around and he did to my friend, right? Well, fast forward to now, and my friend went on this crazy date. Like, she said this man picked her up and wouldn't let her go home. What the fuck? I hardly have any friends. Same. Read your name as Super Kraken. My brain, and I was very confused. Hello, Melissa. Would you hang out with her and her friends? I would. I also feel like people need some time with their friends alone. If she wants me to hang out with her friends, I would come, but I wouldn't insist, you know. I wouldn't insist that I come. But like, even if she's the type to go out every weekend, but she wants me to come with her every weekend, like, that's still exhausting. Like, it would still be like once a month tops. Like, even if I'm coming out with you, like, that's exhausting. The club and bar every fucking weekend, every other weekend is just too much for me. She knew him as Joe anyway. Saturday, she shows me a photo of him, and I was like, I know. Oh no, Reginald, this is so creepy. Shouldn't have to save the day for someone who doesn't care about you. Facts. And his name is not Joe, it's Sam. And she only didn't know him because she just moved here from Texas. Reginald, that's so weird. I have no friends except for my dog. I also cook and I have a garden. Request her location and eventually found out where she lived. This is parents don't want her. She need to figure it out. Her ex wants her. So she had to call the police, and they were like, "We can't do much." This is so weird, Reginald. I have no idea what I would do in a situation like that. Jessica, thanks for being here. You have a great night too. Hello, Hannah. How are you? This man became so well known that he had to change his whole name. That is so creepy. This girl needs to get a new house, I feel. I'm just hopeless. I lost the love, but I hate having a good heart at the same time. I feel you, Roderick. I'm the exact same way. Like, everything I've let go of has claw marks in it. I'm the same way as you. Like, I want to give people a chance to be better, but when the writing is all on the wall, you just got to read it. You know, you have to stop pretending it's hieroglyphics. You know, it's English. You can read it. You know what it says, and it's just not going to end well with her. Like, she will always be that kind of person. For your own happiness, the faster you move on, the better. Like, the faster you say no to her, the faster you can say yes to someone who's actually going to cherish you and love you. I want to do a double date at Shin Ramen in Hollywood to eat sushi. Who has the energy over 30? Who has the energy over like 26? I feel like once you're 26 is like your last year to go out and be dumb. Like, once you hit 27, it's like, okay, let's figure out my life now. Let's settle down a little bit. McKenna, hello. Tyke, etc. during the day. Hi, Caitlin. Mind you, she didn't give him her location. He just found where she lived. That's so weird. He probably like followed her home from somewhere. We'll see if my friend's man is down to do that. Kerrigan, hello. How are you? Thanks for being here. But she's worried he'll find her again. Yeah, that's so weird. I'm scared about Thursday. Is that your double date day? Clark Kent return TikTok live. And I remember he did this to my college friend years ago. Guess who's single, Ken? Kerrigan, are you single? But he's in the Dangerous Man Facebook groups, so like he's done it a lot. He's done it to a lot of women. Yeah, he sounds like a straight up creep, for sure. Scars heal, but never go away. Just dealing with it and dealing with it now. Yes, Roger. Me. Me at 25. You got one more year to be crazy. Good night, Caitlin. Thanks for being here. You look tired. Miss Meow. Hello, cat. I am tired. I took like an hour nap, and then I came out here. Go to bed. I will soon. Can you imagine homeboy showing up and it's you and Rihanna? Oh no. So what's your opinion on situationships? Depends on the situation. Like, why is it a situationship? I feel like anything that goes beyond 2 months after you've met, like if it's a situationship but like you haven't met yet, then whatever, figure that out. But after you've met, we've got about 2 months to figure out if we're going to be in a relationship or not. And even 2 months, I feel, is too long. I feel like you should know in a month after you've met if you want to start a relationship or not. So 2 months, 2 months is my cap. That's just his face. All right, I'm going to bed. Can I have a date with Ken? My man has to go to a DNA test on Thursday. My ex and my brother might be there. That's one way you put it. That's one way to put it. Sorry, I mean record it. Oh, tape. Got you. No, crazy here. I've always been a grandma. I'll stay here crocheting and playing Stardew Valley. When I turned 28 years old, I started getting really tired and needed naps. That's how I was when I hit 30. Like, once I hit 30, I'm like, what are these naps? I never do naps. Hello, Tara. I never did naps until I hit 30. I was so mad. How to ease into dating. I'm single after a 10-year relationship. I have no idea what I'm doing. Tara, you've been in a 10-year relationship. You're trying to get back into dating. Heal first. Like, I know you probably feel an anxiety of like, okay, I'm single. I was in a 10-year relationship. Maybe I didn't really feel loved in that relationship, and I just want to feel loved. Like, let me just rush out there and feel loved. Just chill. I know that's what you want to do. You want to immediately go on dating apps and find the love of your life. But that's not going to be fair for you, and it's not going to be fair for anybody that you match with. Because here's the thing, Tara. You could download a dating app right now, hop on there, and find the greatest guy, but you're just not going to be emotionally available. You're just not going to care about him. You know, you're going to be kind of nonchalant, and he's going to be like, oh, okay. And you'll probably like lose out on him. So just heal a little bit. At the very least, two months at least, and see how you feel. I also don't like dating apps. But if I didn't have the platform that I did, I would do dating apps and I would do DM slides. Like, it really is hard for me to give advice on like how to find people because I'm very fortunate where people find me. You know, like I'm very privileged in that way. Like, I don't have to do dating apps. But if I didn't have the platform that I did, I would probably do dating apps and DM slides. Just see who you click with. See who talking to is easy. Flirting with is easy. I'm slightly obsessed with my situationship. And look for somebody who's actually going to care for you. I don't know what kind of relationship you were in for 10 years, but we need to look for empathy. Tara, if you start talking to a guy and he's stringing you along, he's not making any sort of effort to see you. Or if he's like, oh, let me fly you out. No. So like, that man should be coming to you. The man needs to be putting in the effort. At least for the first meeting. You know, the man should be putting in the effort to come to you. Hello, Miriam. So you're going to look for a man who's putting in effort to actually see you. That's what we want. And if he does something that bothers you, look for a man who's going to want to talk about it. Who's going to want to understand why it's bothering you and how you can compromise around the pain that you're feeling. Look for that. Look for empathy and look for effort while you're out here. I'm slightly obsessed with my situationship. I miss him in all my relationships. I was like, dude, what? I take things maybe too serious, so I focus on myself too much. I'm a be cold-hearted person. Sorry for my cough, y'all. Hello, Cody. I feel anxiety about Thursday. Like, what if he breaks up with me? Why would he break up with you? Capricorn eyes. How to heal after an abusive relationship. Like, I don't even trust my judgment anymore. For sure, see a therapist. If you are in an abusive relationship, you may have a CPTSD that was developed in that relationship. So see a therapist, because you're not going to be able to work through that on your own. Unfortunately, people find me. I'm not an acquired taste at all. That's an understandable, cat. I just can't help but care for others. I hate it sometimes. I'm not an apps, but yeah. It's been almost 5 months since the split. Okay. So you feel ready to get back out there. I'm working on myself now that I'm just being honest. Well, I'm happy and proud of you, Roderick. That was the lamest hello ever. Okay, Miriam, how... Hello, Miriam. Miriam, you look so pretty today. Your hello was lamer. Because my brother or ex might tell my man something. I think that's the greatest, most horrible idea. I'm not really wanting to app date. I don't know. Would like to meet someone more organically. Yeah, I wish I could give you tips on that. On how to just meet somebody out in the blue. I live in the middle of nowhere, so that doesn't work for me. You know, I can't just go somewhere and meet people. Hello, Samantha. Did I tell you my last ex accidentally added me and his current girlfriend to a Spotify playlist? Aw, cute. That was better. Well, to give y'all hope, my brother met his fiance in Hinge and my sister met her husband there. Yeah, Miss Meow, who was in here earlier, Kat, she met her husband on Hinge. My man, my ex, my brother, and Anthony shouldn't be in the same room. Your ex? Why is your ex going on this double date? And I don't know how to leave this playlist. What is the playlist like? Is the playlist a bunch of I Miss My Ex songs? Because that would be hilarious. Hello, Josh. No, it's not the double date. Oh, got you. Why are you hanging out with your ex on Thursday? What's going on there? Capricorn eyes. Why are we hanging out with exes? Exes don't exist. Oh, thanks for this. It's called Thinking of Sean, which is her name. Oh. I went on one date with a man on Hinge, and he, for lack of better words, did not respect boundaries. It's for the DNA test. Oh! Got you. It's just no good for me. I've never went on a date from a dating app ever. People make a playlist for others. That's cute. I'm jealous. I'll make a playlist for you, Miriam. She's just not going to be happy when she notices me. I'm about to cause a fight. I don't even care. I also didn't really like them when they weren't. I mean, maybe, what if it was on purpose? Hello, Haley. Like, what if he's like just trying to rub it in your face that he moved on, Reginald? Because that's some petty shit I would do, I feel like I'm the type of person to make a playlist for my current girlfriend and tag my ex in it. I blocked him on everything. Yeah, I was never okay with being friends with exes. Now it's different. I have to co-parent. Well, you can parallel parent. You don't have to co-parent. Parallel parent. Fuck them. Like that is the biggest hang up about like dating single parents is like, I have to deal with fucking baby daddy drama. It's just like, I don't wanna deal with that. Like, shout out to parallel parenting. I heard that term a couple weeks ago. I'm like, that's the way. Parallel parenting is the way. Fuck co-parenting. Like, go get your husband. You know, if y'all are co-parenting, go get your husband. All right, Haley. He cheated on me with her. Why would he do that? He's an asshole. It seems like he's just an asshole and he wants to add salt to your wounds, Reginald. He cheated on you. So this man cheated on you with this girl that he's currently with. He makes a playlist for her and he tags you in it. I feel like that's funny as fuck. And I feel like it's on purpose. I mean, it's not funny because you're probably really hurt from that. But it's very petty. It's a very petty thing to do. And like, I would laugh. I would laugh at the pettiness. I'd also be upset about it. So I don't think they're gonna fight. I think it was on purpose. It's a possibility they will be in the same room and I won't be there. Oh, that's why I don't date anyone with kids. He did say he would dump her for me, but I blocked him and she took him back. These stories aren't giving me any hope. It's not funny. It's gonna be funny when he picks his jaw up off the floor. Me, no, I don't care at all. I don't know what I saw in this man. That's good. Hello, Allie. But maybe he wants you to care. I'd be the best single mom today. Absolutely zero baby daddy drama. No baby daddy. I just want off the playlist. You can add songs to it or just him. Yes, let's think of add I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean to that playlist. That song is perfect for this situation. It's been a while. Start adding stuff to it. Yes, let's all think of songs to add to it. My ex shouldn't be in the picture, but the department that entertains him. Should I add something like Every Breath You Take by the Police? No. You need to be more petty. Yes. Or add breakup songs. Not breakup songs, but like you could do Obsessed by Mariah Carey. You could do I Don't Fuck With You by Big Sean. Throw those on there. Throw Bitches Ain't Shit on there. You're just so damn handsome, and I love your voice. Well, thank you. Before He Cheats, yes, by Carrie Underwood. Throw that on there. Like, tell a story. Just have like a couple songs at the end. Just telling a little story. We're Never Getting Back Together. Yes, by Taylor Swift. Throw that on there. Lemonade album. The song. Listen, I have a few songs. You can add. I don't give a fuck. Yes, let's help make this playlist. I'm gonna put really bad techno music that I hope they play during the hanky panky. It'll be a good surprise. Like Every Time We Touch by Cascada. Throw that on there. It was Two Black Cadillacs, Carrie Underwood. I'll put Seabass. And do y'all I don't think I've ever thrown on a playlist. Goodbye Earl. Red Solo Cup. You remember when that went viral on TikTok? It can be him now. No ear screeching techno. I don't know what that song is. Seabass? I don't know what that is. Like, sing it for me. Sing it in the comments. Or Friday by Rebecca Black. Oh, I mean, you do got to get down on Friday. That is a good one. How are you doing tonight? I haven't been on in a while, Madison. I'm doing great. How are you doing? SpongeBob interlude music. You need to put Squidward singing the Jasmine Girls Like Me by Jasmine Sullivan, the Squidward version. Throw that on there. Brief flirting intermission. I'm back. It has no words. It's like, oh, is that the song Mr. Krabs likes? Beep, 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 beep. Reggae shark on it. That's bodies on the floor. Oh, I guess I have to sing it to you. Okay, got you. Oh, hello there. Hello, Chai Tea. Brittany, hi. Heavy on sexy metal too. How are you, Rachel? They used to match his hips to this song. Oh, I know exactly what you're talking about. Add Loyal Buddy by Chris Brown. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah. That song. Lucy, hello. Andress, welcome. That would be hilarious. A-Train, hello. I'm gonna put it on right now. I'm not playing. Yeah, do the Big Sean song as well. Thanks for the likes, everybody. I always end up popping in for the most interesting conversations. That's all we do in here. They won't notice it's the middle of the night in England. Oh, it's that one. What's some English stuff we can put on there? Had Crank That Soldier Boy. Now that's a bop. Crank That Soldier Boy still slaps today. Like, if I don't have Crank That Soldier Boy on any of my playlists, but if that song comes on, I feel like I'd get pretty excited, to be honest. If I heard that You just out of nowhere, I don't know. Like, that might give me the energy I need. I can edit All Star by Smash Mouth 200 times. I heard it midday tomorrow. You could do some bad songs. Like, you could put songs on there that almost seem like he would put on there and she's confused. Like, why'd you put this on there? Like, why is this song about missing your ex? Like, we need to think some of I Miss My Ex songs and put on there. The crowd booing sound effect on repeat. What are some good I Miss My Ex songs? A Glimpse of Us. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm sure I do, but right now I don't. Throw some. Ooh, what's that? I don't want to be 20 something. Throw that song on there. Who's the TikTok girl that sings I don't want to be 20 something? Alone in my something. What is that song? Throw that song on there. And also throw Driver's License on there. And also put American Boy by Estelle. That's her name, right? Throw that on there. We Belong Together by Mariah Carey. Maybe Come Back. Yeah, Driver's License. Yeah, throw Driver's License on there. Traitor. Yeah, throw Traitor on there. Lips by an Angel. Yes. Throw all those songs on there where she's confused. She's like, why what was that playlist that you made me? What is it about American girls and missing your ex? Genie in a Bottle. Oh, that song, he knows it. Elvis, hello. It's a Manchester accent, so it's not like that. No, that's her accent. Hey there, Delilah. Break my heart. What about the dogs out? Black M. Lilith, hello. Elvis, how are you? Thanks for being here. The one that got away? Yes. The B.O.B. version, though. The remix. Girlfriend by Avril Lavigne. M stands for man. Ooh, put I Miss You by Beyonce on there too. POV always. Lennis more. You don't know. Amy in here with those mom songs. You can tell Amy is a mom. Can you tell me a car for an edit? Do a Fiesta edit. Do a Ford Fiesta edit. Zai. Miss You, Blink 182. I can't mention one AC/DC song. I'm not even joking. She added a song called Stop. Okay, I got you. I'll mention you too. As long as you need to make it about fiestas. Tom, Natalie, Zai, thanks for the follow. Ours and hers only. Thank you for likes, everybody. Because here's the thing, is I feel like the more random, the better. And that's the randomest car I could think of that people aren't expecting an edit for. It's like 6 a.m. there. You can see who adds the songs. I don't like that. I don't like that you can see who adds the song to the playlist. Crazy, isn't it? Yes, you can. Reginald, I need you to edit your name to your ex-boyfriend's name so that she thinks that he's adding them. Swimming pool on his phone. Some of my love. Victoria, hello. Some My Love by Adele. Is that what you're talking about? That'd be perfect since they're British. He's in trouble. I'm dying. I better stop. No. Don't stop. He did this to himself. This is what he wanted. Let me start this. No sunshine. Yeah, he started this. I agree, Amy. 100%. To be honest, we weren't even Spotify friends, so I don't know how this happened. Because it was on purpose. Are you chilling? Yes, in the Loveship. We're literally in space. Thanks for being here. I'm not adding my input. He would be devastated if I did. Because it was on purpose, Reginald. What do you mean? Like, he clearly would rather be with you. Eminem, no love. Sorry. I need to turn my lights back on. My battery is dying. Did someone say Cry Me a River? Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Hello. If he didn't want you adding songs, he should have thought about them before he invited you. Exactly. Hi from Thailand, hello. Is it possible to overcome anything in a relationship if the vibe is there? No. If they don't have a cluster B personality disorder, then it's possible. If they do have a cluster B personality disorder, then they need therapy. If you have any hopes at all of that relationship being successful, it's not impossible to make a relationship work with a narcissist, for example. It's not impossible, but it's really, really hard, and they need to be in therapy constantly and actually care to try. My therapist told me, she messaged me on IG. My therapist told me I have attachment anxiety, which is why it's hard when I don't hear from my boyfriend all day. Well, your therapist is 100% right, Bethany. Yeah, but an anxious attachment style. So Bethany, how you're going to heal your anxious attachment style, you could talk to your therapist more about this. But you need to work on some self-soothing. You need at the very least a hobby that you can work on when you and your partner aren't together. Sammy, thank you so much for the hand hearts. I appreciate you. What people with an anxious attachment style, you need something to do that's more important than wait for a text. You need at the very least a hobby. Maybe you can even start a business that you can focus on when you're apart. You know, just a side business. Like when me and my partner are apart, when we're not talking, I'm going to work on this business, and that's all I'm going to focus on. You just need to work on getting your mind off of it, and change the stories that you tell yourself in your head. You know, make excuses for them of why they're not texting back. You know, just hold yourself, soothe yourself, give yourself a little kiss on the forehead, metaphorically, in your mind. Be good to you. Like, you need to Work on your self-love. Do some yoga. Do some reading. When you have an anxious attachment, you're one of the hardest lovers on the planet. Everybody with an anxious attachment style they're the best lovers. They just are. You need to give that kind of love to yourself. So do that. Love you harder than you love them. Hello, Kiwi Bird. Just gonna be all you're unstable. Leave us alone. I meant by the word vibe, I mean connection. I know what you meant, but my answer still stands. Do I respect women? Yes. Women are my favorite thing on the planet, Pablo. He says this from my past trauma, and that's why it's hard when we aren't together too. Yes, it is. Low-key, she the one that got back with him when he found out about each other. So, like, I see who's the weak one. Hello, Jolene. Tell her she can fly over here and catch these hands. Your advice is surprisingly good. Well, thank you. You won me over. I'm that easy. Why is it a surprise that my advice is good? I'm very passionate about psychology and relationship dynamics, and I just want a world where we're good to each other and we're, more importantly, good to ourselves. And I try my best to put out information that I found or talk about behavioral patterns that I've noticed so we can protect ourselves and be better to each other and be better to ourselves. He literally says the same thing. Good. Bethany, you've got a good therapist. I'm single, alone, but be happy. Hope you happy. Some me handsome will thank you. In my usual fashion, I'll accidentally never see that message. That I need to learn to trust to and not just think of negative reasons I'm not hearing from. Yes. Yeah, you need to work on changing the story in your head. Like, for example, if you have a partner who goes out all the time, if you have an avoidant partner, or your partner who's out with their friend and they're not texting you back, you almost have to imagine if you were in their shoes and think, why wouldn't I be texting my partner back? You have an anxious attachment style. So the chances that you're cheating on your partner is slim to none. Like, the reason you're not texting your partner back isn't because you're cheating. So why? Why are you not texting them back? Maybe somebody you know came up to you and they're talking and you don't want to grab your phone because that's rude. You know, you don't want to grab your phone and text your partner who's blowing up your phone because that's rude. This person's talking to you. And maybe this person just doesn't stop talking. But your partner's sitting there like, I really want to respond to Bethany. I feel so bad, but this person just won't stop. Change the reasoning in your head of like why they're not responding to me. Maybe an emergency happened where they had to throw their phone and rush out and save a cat from a fire. Who knows? Yeah, it's really important to change the stories that we tell ourselves, especially with an anxious attachment. I miss your advice. Well, I'm here for you. Is it normal for a guy to talk to me and flirt every day, but not want to go on a date? No, that's weird. That guy's wasting your time, Luna. I feel like any sort of interaction should be, any sort of interaction that you're going to take seriously, at least, should be leading towards a date, 100%. If our interaction isn't leading towards a date, I can stay in that interaction and have fun and flirt, whatever, but I'm not allowed getting attached to that. If there's no indication this is going anywhere, I'm not allowed to get attached to that. If you do that, you're your own fault. Don't do that. Every interaction that you're going to take seriously needs to be leading towards a date. And then every interaction after that date needs to be leading towards a relationship. If it's not, move on. Cut 'em loose. Try looking for a relationship. I hope my relationship can overcome anything. It depends. It depends on the other person. It takes two to tango. You could be the perfect person in the world and shit can still fall apart. Because it's about two people making it work. One person can't do it on their own. Maybe that's what the FaceTime man is doing. I'm just kidding. We love each other, but but the state and our families don't want us together. The state doesn't want you together? What? Jillian, hi. He's definitely ghosting. He texts me and flirts all day, every day, but doesn't seem like he wants to go on a date. Well, ask him. Ask him if he wants to hang out. If he wants to go out sometime. Lelaine, hello. Ashley, hi. We normally spend every night together during the week, and this morning he told me he'd see me later. We normally spend every night together during the week, and this morning he told me he'd see me later. But I haven't heard from him since like 3. We'll just check in, like, hey, I'm thinking of you. What you up to? Are we still on for tonight? Something like that. Black M. Lila, thanks for the follow. I tried looking for serious relationships, but no, have them better alone. We'll be happy. Since we've been talking again, he normally messages me if he isn't gonna see me one night. Yeah, DCPS is trying to pin us against each other. I don't know what that means. My ex sent me a friend request in Insta last week and liked my post. I'm assuming he wants to come back. Your assumption is right. Obviously, it isn't working because we love each other. Tanny, hello. It's always we'll figure something out and then doesn't. I don't know what else to do /say. I would, for the time being, move on until he's ready to figure something out. We can't be waiting for somebody to figure things out all day for the rest of our life. Flirt with other guys. You know, find a man who's actually going to put in an effort, who's actually going to want to try to see you. Tanny, thank you so much for the follow. Okay, real question I have. I got you, Panda. Thank you. Hope everyone here gets some good answers and help. I got you. My man and I are vibing like we got. That's good, Capricorn Eyes. From the way you're talking about you and your guy, it sounds like things are good. What your parents want doesn't matter. You know, your parents had their chance to find love and live their life. It's your turn. I get it. I get that it's your parents and that we all want our parents to be supportive of our relationships. But it's a red flag on the parents' part when they try to get involved in their children's love affairs. Unless it's pretty reasonable, like they're just legally always in trouble, then I get it. You want to step in for that. I'm like, absolutely not. But it's very narcissistic for parents to try to control their children's relationships. So Capricorn Eyes, your parents don't want you with this guy, but you like him and things are well. He treats you good. He's not toxic. He's not abusive. He's respectful, not in trouble with the law. Fuck him. You know? Who cares? They have their chance. They have the chance to find love and live life. It's your turn. I've checked in on him a couple times via text and video chatted him. I know he's been online because I've seen it. Say less, I'll go and flirt with other men. Yeah, do that. Do that while he figures it out now. I have CPTSD and I've done therapy since I was young. I'm afraid it's going to change on Thursday. We want the state and families would leave us alone. I talked to a guy right now, but he is 33 and I am 30. Okay. My ex wanted to catch up, but he caught me at a bad time. I tried to contact him another day and he never read that message for my attempt to contact back. And now he's blocked me on everything. So he wanted to catch up, caught you at a bad time. You tried to contact him another day. He didn't even open the message. And now he's blocked you. What does that mean? It's so shady. It can mean a couple of things. If I were to reach out to my ex trying to meet up and she doesn't want to, I would imagine I would be like, okay, I get the hint. You want nothing to do with me. And I wouldn't read her message either, and I would probably block her and try to move on. You know, I feel like he doesn't want to read your message because he just doesn't want to continue this. He feels like there's no hope. He could have also been hoovering, though. He could have also got what he wanted, which was a response from you, got the validation that you still want him, that you're still open to seeing him, and that's all he needed for his ego. Like, okay, she responded, I got what I wanted, I'm out. Block her, leave her on red. Now she gets to think about me for the rest of her life. That could have been what he wanted to. I don't know him. I don't know if he's a narcissist and he was hoovering, or if he's just a guy who's like, this probably isn't going anywhere. I'm just going to block her and move on and start to heal. It could be one or the other, but you know him better than I do. Whichever one of those sounds more like him is probably the answer. People keep acting like the baby is a prize. I don't know if he's just ignoring me or what. I feel like I'm overthinking and thinking worst case. Yeah, don't do that, Beth. Don't overthink. No, I get it. I understand why you're feeling this way. I would feel the same in the situation like you as well. He just seems like an overall bad communicator, which is not a good mesh for somebody with an anxious attachment style. If you're already in the relationship, like I'm never going to tell anybody to leave somebody and break up unless it's abusive. You know, that's the person you love. You're in a relationship with them already. But if this happens to not work out, Beth, in the future, we got to stop dating bad communicators because it's just going to be torture for you. You have an anxious attachment. You're going to need somebody who is more secure than you are to help you heal a little bit, to heal your wounds and calm you down and put you back together while you're putting yourself back together as well. Someone who's going to be patient and communicate and let you know what's going on and not just disappear all day. Because that's not fun. And it's abusive. It's torture. We got to work on only dealing with people who can communicate, or at least setting some boundaries that you need more communication. He sounds avoidant, so the way you can ask for communication with an avoidant person is you're gonna have to use I statements. You know, like I've just noticed, like the past couple of days, you know, like you were supposed to come here and you didn't really let me know what's going on. Like in the future, like I need communication. Like if plans are changing or what's going on, like I need to know what's going on for the night, for the days that we're supposed to be spending time together. Like I can't guess all day. That's a very fair ask for communication throughout the day when you're supposed to meet. I feel like it's unfair for him to just leave things up in the air and a question mark. What's going on? You're supposed to be here and you've been ignoring me. You can think that, but you can't say it that way because they will take that as an attack and shut down and stonewall you. You seem like the blocking type. You're so cute. Thank you, Maggie G. Exes are meant to stay in the past. Don't try to bring them back from the dead. My ex-fiance is also getting out of the army and is coming back into town next week. Don't bring your ex back from the dead, trust me. Your ex is a narcissist. Say he wants to rekindle, but it's putting in effort now. Isn't putting in effort now. Narcissists will never change facts. I've tried to be understanding to him, but he broke up with me over text after 6 years. I got the same shit, Panda. I got broken up with over a text after 3.5 years, 2 days after my grandma died. So that's fun. That's always fun to get broken up over text after giving somebody half of a decade of your life. I'm over it. Good. I hope that you're over it and that you can heal and move on from it. Check my account. I got your edit, bro. They don't have the capacity to not be a narcissist. It's literally a psych disorder. Facts. He isn't a great communicator, and I know he doesn't use his phone like I do. His communication is better than when we first were talking last time. So you say talking, like, are you in a relationship with him? I got your edit. Zai, I will check it out when I get off here. I appreciate you. Hectic. Smile from Kentucky. Hello, Smile from Kentucky. I'm about to send FaceTime man a text that says, I take it you're not interested. That's okay. Best of luck. Don't do that. Don't do that, Reginald. Don't do that. It makes me cringe so much when a girl sends me a message like, I guess you're not interested, because I'm not like up her ass. I'm just like, yikes. My favorite thing girls will do, they'll send I guess you're not interested with a picture of them in Lingiri. Those are my favorite ones. Like, oh, look what you're missing out on. Cringe. No, don't do that, Reginald. Don't send the best of luck text. Just live your life just live your life unfazed. Because I know you want to send the best of luck text and hope that it lights a fire under their ass, and they'll be like, no, I actually really like you. I'm sorry that you felt that way. That's what you want, but that's not what you're going to get. You're going to get somebody who leaves you on red and never talks to you again. Because that's what I do. That's what I do to a woman who sends me a message or a text like that. I take it you're not interested. Best of luck. This is me. They don't get to respond. And my favorite is like if they send that over Instagram, I can like press a little arrow and read the message without opening it. I won't even open it. If you're going to send me a message like that, I'm not even opening it. And you're going to think, what an asshole. He didn't even open it. I just sent a big long paragraph crying about how you're not interested in me and you didn't even open it. I mean, I read it, but you're not going to know I read it. But I did. I've had the conversation once with him already because we had plans. He changed the thing. Like if somebody's showing you they don't care, just move on. Like live your life unfazed. Don't let them know you're hurt. Don't let them know you're bothered. Just keep going. Just keep going, girl. Like you're more likely to get the apology text and the apology message if you just keep going forward in life than you are sending best of luck. Like just live your life. Don't let them know your next move. No, Ken, let me have my closure. That's not closure. I do that all the time. I love it. Hello, Erica. Don't do it because then they win. Exactly. Can you talk about trauma bonds? I sure can, ECB. What exactly do you want to talk about pertaining to trauma bonds? Sure, he's ready to commit to long-term relationship leading to marriage. Good. Closure. I'm gonna send you one right now on IG, and then you're gonna open it for sure. Maggie, thanks for the follow. It's kind of jerk, yes. Good night, Maggie. Thanks for being here. He's the one that broke up with me on my B-day, then got engaged to his baby mama, and then came back. You're gorgeous. Thank you, Julie. Why do I keep falling for shady looking women? That's my type. Won't go full again. Hello. Unfortunately, that's my type. You wouldn't ignore Reginald. I pay for one Lunchable a month. Ken, Maggie doesn't count. I know her in real life, and just in case it became an issue. How strong is our friendship? So strong. How do you know if you're in a trauma bonded relationship? You know you're in a trauma bonded relationship if there's a cycle of abuse where your partner ignores you, your partner stonewalls you, and you feel this crippling anxiety, and you can't eat, you can't sleep, you can't live life until they respond to you. And then they finally respond to you and you feel okay, like, oh. So a trauma bond is the abuser's way of conditioning you to rely on them for relief and for happiness. No matter how much they hurt you, no matter how much they abuse you, you see your abuser as the peace. You feel like you can't be okay until your abuser breaks the silence. You can't be okay until your abuser comes home. That's a trauma bond. You're addicted to the peace that your abuser brings you, but they're the one who caused the mayhem to begin with. That's how you know you're in a trauma bonded relationship. Someone, he's Drew, no, he calls Calls me his girlfriend, but when he's sober, he's not ready to label us. Oh no, Beth. Oh no. Also, you know intellectually that they are bad for you, but you can't leave. Sort of. Yes, but no. Because, like, the reason I don't like also you intellectually know that they're bad for you, but you can't leave. I don't like that because a narcissist blames the victim constantly. The narcissist will gaslight their friends into thinking their partner is the problem. Like, I know they're bad for me, but I just can't leave. You know, and they become a victim in their story. So I do... The person who stonewalls is the abuser. Like, just flat out. If they're not stonewalling, like, maybe there's something else going on. Like, maybe there's some sort of trauma that you have and you're being triggered by certain things, such as a perception of control, for example. If you have an avoidant attachment style, you're going to see any sort of compromise as a threat to your independence. So you're going to label that as controlling. And as an avoidant, you might take that to your friend of like, oh, I know that they're bad for me because they're controlling, meaning they're threatening my independence. But that's not the truth at all. The truth is you have trauma around control. You have trauma around perceiving any sort of compromise that threatens your independence as control. So I feel like if there's not stonewalling involved or physical abuse, there's probably not a trauma bond. You probably are just unwilling to look in the mirror and be like, what are some unhealthy behaviors that I have that are maybe triggering my partner, which in turn triggers me. It's really important that we understand ourselves and understand our triggers. Like, what triggers me in a relationship and why? Like, we really need to look in a mirror and unpack ourselves so that we can work on going through that while at the same time communicating those triggers to our romantic interests so that they know as well. And they know what helps you get through that, or what could help you not be triggered as much while you work on healing that part of you. I'm glad I never been in a trauma bonded relationship. It's awful. It's the worst. I'm shady, so I'll leave now so as not to tempt you. But I think I will be back in the future. Thanks for being here. How strong is our friendship? So strong. Yes, it's so true. My ex used to do that all the time. Made me feel like I was nothing, that I didn't do anything, and I was taking care of Selena. Hello, Megan. It's a complicated situation, and I don't know how to handle and express my feelings. Sarah, you're not going to want to hear this, but I feel like if you're confused, the answer is no. Like, a relationship shouldn't be complicated. If it's complicated, I feel like the person's just not that interested in you. And I get that you have an anxious attachment style, but honestly, I don't feel like that's the reason you feel the way you do. I feel like your gut feeling is right in this situation. I feel like this guy does not want a relationship with you, to be 100% honest. I couldn't get a job because I had to figure everything out by myself. I'm afraid of that, but I don't feel like he's that kind of guy. Him not calling is a way to control too. Exactly. I feel like the controlling person is the person who shuts down and manipulates and twists and calls you names because they don't want to compromise. They don't want to give up any of their freedoms that make them feel single. Like, the controlling person wants to feel single even in a relationship. Like, that's the controlling person, not the person who wants respect and who's trying to set boundaries, who's trying to protect the relationship. That's not the controlling person. The controlling person is the person who says, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're not my parent. I'm going to do whatever I want. That's the controlling person. They're going to call you names to shut you up. Oh, you don't like that I do this? You're insecure. That doesn't feel good to be called insecure. You're jealous. That doesn't feel good to be called jealous, and it's on purpose. The reason they call you insecure and jealous, when you step up and you set boundaries, when you try to get some respect, when you try to protect the relationship, the reason the abuser calls you insecure and jealous is that so you keep your mouth shut. And if you keep opening your mouth, I'm going to keep calling you names and keep making you feel bad and keep making you feel like you're the problem. So just shut your mouth and let me go out and cheat on you. And even if I don't cheat on you, let me go out and look for options. Just shut your mouth or I'm going to keep calling you names. That's why they do it. That's the controlling person. What triggers me is existing. Algorithm brought me back from last night. Thought you should know your advice worked. I'm glad my advice worked for you. Hi, Sarah. Hey, how are you? I'm doing great, Sarah. How are you doing? A narcissist will always put everything before his child, and that's why when the dates change, a narcissist puts everything above their child, everything above. I don't know. I feel like the partner is always last on the list when it comes to narcissists. I feel like some narcissists can really, really love their child and really put a lot into them because they'll live vicariously through them. They'll really pressure their children to be perfect and high achievers in life. So it depends. It depends on the kind of narcissist they are, but it can go both ways. He's agreed to do couples counseling because he knows it would mean a lot to me before he refused. Well, Cassie, that makes me so happy for you. I'm on day 2 of no contact with my ex, and this shit is hard. It is hard. No contact is one of the hardest things you'll ever do when you love somebody. I feel you, Megan. It's torture. I feel like no contact gets easier probably around like week 3. Like week 3, it gets easier. And week 4, you kind of feel free. But you're also like, I feel like I could reach out to them and fix things on week 4. That's how you feel. But if you just like stick through it, week 5, you'll feel better that you didn't reach out. And then week 6, you're like, okay, I've got this. Like I can move on. I don't need them. But I believe in you. It's tough for sure though. Like especially for people with a good heart, like no contact is so hard. It's hard because he's the only guy I feel has cared or liked me despite my past and my insecurities. Bethany, a guy who cares about you is going to communicate to you. Bad communicator is, I don't care about you. I don't care about your peace. I don't care about your anxiety. So I don't care to communicate. That's a no. That's a no for me. That doesn't show me somebody who cares. I'm the problem for picking these men. Just finished watching the series. Can't believe that happened to you. Hope you find someone real. Well, thank you, Victoria. Wish I was pregnant in July, even though I did go party and drink that one night. So true. I'll never date someone like that ever again. Me either. I can't. So the red flag is name calling and the person saying, I'm ready. Yeah, name calling is such a red flag. Like I will never call my person, put a negative label on my person. Like we're going to talk through our problems. I will never call the girl that I'm dating insecure or controlling or jealous. I'll never do that. What does that do? What does me calling my girlfriend jealous and insecure do? Nothing. It does nothing but make her feel shitty. That's gaslighting. If I feel like my girlfriend is a little too jealous, we're going to talk about it. Like I'm not going to call her jealous in the talking about it, but we're going to talk about the situation, why she's uncomfortable, and what we could do to make her more comfortable about whatever she's feeling insecure or jealous about. But I'm not going to call her that because that does nothing. Calling my girlfriend a negative word does nothing for her, does nothing for our relationship. You explaining narcissistic relationships helped me realize that my dad is a narc, and that explains a lot of my personal relationships. Yeah. I feel you, girl. I texted my ex happy Father's Day. beat with a Milo video attached. Like, how do you go from talking every day and sharing everything to a stranger such a trip? It really is heartbreaking, Megan. Like, like when I went through no contact, like that was probably one of the darkest 30 days mentally of my life. Like, thank God. Thank God that I haven't been through anything darker. But no contact with somebody you thought you were going to spend your life with, like those 30 days were probably the darkest 30 days of my life, like mentally. Like there were days I would wake up and I'm like, damn, I wish I didn't, you know? And I had a lot of days like that where I was sad I woke up, because like that kind of heartbreak with like the person you thought you're going to spend forever with is like, it's unreal. Like it is like losing somebody. Like it's like somebody died and you can't ever talk to them again. You can't ever see them again. It's wild for sure. It's just like dreaming is so peaceful. Like sleeping is so peaceful and no contact. Like that was my favorite part was the dreams. And then you wake up and you're like, damn, like, can't I just hibernate? Can't I just hibernate until I'm over this person? And then after 6 months, they hoover you. What if they lie about seeing a bad friend when they confess? They say they feel empathy for them. Seeing a bad friend? What do you mean? Hello, Madison. Putting someone down is a horrible thing, especially when you're dating. That shows you don't care. Exactly. It does nothing. Like, it's complete gaslighting. If you're going to call your partner, if you're going to call your person a negative label, you're abusive. Like, say less. Like, I don't need to see anymore. If you're going to call me a negative label and I'm the person you're trying to spend the rest of your life with, I don't need to see anymore. I'm out. Because I would never. Like, I would never call my girlfriend, my wife, my fiance a negative word, ever. Like, unless it's, like, jokingly, like, we're having fun and roasting each other. But, like, to actually mean it, no. You can state it like, why are you being so jealous? I would never use the word jealous. Never. Like, we can talk about the situation without me calling you a name. What if your person says things like, you can't do it, or you're not sure, or things like, I don't know what you're trying to say. Because then like a year later, they're really out here missing me. Yeah, it's rough. It'll be okay though. It will be okay. And I got you, Megan. Anytime you're feeling down, you can come hang out with us in Loveship while you're getting through it. I'm like, who are you? He's good at easing my anxiety and communicating in person, just not great communicator over text. Yeah, and it's gonna be like that forever. Like, he might be a little better if he actively tries to work on it. Are you happy? I'm baseline right now. I'm not happy, but I'm not unhappy currently. I just went through like a pretty fucked up situation. I don't know if I would say it was traumatic, but it was like pretty shitty. And it was a lot to process, and I'm moving on from it. I wouldn't say I'm unhappy though. I just am right now. He had no respect for me, told me he loved me and wanted to marry me, and then 2 days later, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. That's horrible. I know someone who has no contact, and man, going through it is really, yeah, it's awful. Donna, hello. I have such a hard time because with my OCD, I get hyperfixated. Problems require talking about the issue and seeing what you can do to fix it. Exactly. Wording and tone is everything, yes. I can't wait for you to read my DM. You'll never guess what it says. I'm never gonna read it. Mystical J, hello. I have been single for 3 years. Toxic relationships are hard. Shadow work has helped me. Mystical J, I forgot all about shadow work. I did shadow work during my no contact, and it was so helpful. I never did it before, but I saw a reel. I'm pretty sure it was a reel. I saw a reel. It was like this foreign guy, but thankfully, I'm pretty sure like all of his videos are like in text format. And I saw this reel about shadow work. I'm like, what can it hurt? And it really was a powerful experience. Shadow work is awesome. Narcs hate talking about and fixing issues. Facts. You're just content. That's what I say about myself. Just in the moment. I'm overall a very happy person. It's just right now, I'm just baseline. Plus, he had his daughter tonight, so that was also part of why he didn't message me, because he was with her. I got you. It can be hard to communicate when you have your kids with you. I feel that. I'm sorry you're going through it. It's okay. Yeah, blindsided is the worst that happened to me in March. Yeah, it was a very blindsiding kind of feeling. You are, and you're gonna double tap it. What is shadow work? So shadow work is almost splitting yourself into different stages of your life, and going back and just being. So I did the shadow work on a walk, right? It's gonna sound crazy, but you kind of have to like split who you are into different parts. So I split myself into the teenage version of me and also the child version of me. And I went on a walk with them, right? And I'm talking to them. And it's about going back and forgiving yourself for doing the best that you can. And just talking to yourself about what's going on now. And also, you can also, in a way, visualize the future you and what you want to become. And that's what I did. So this was before everything happened for me on TikTok. I did shadow work. And I went on a walk with my teenage self and my child self in my head. And I'm just having a conversation about what's going on right now, and just letting them know how proud I was of them and everything that they went through and how they got over it and how strong they are. And I also visualized the future me, right? I visualized this super Ken version of me. And at the end of this walk of talking to my shadow self, like the different versions of them, because there were 3 of them, I created this new shadow and I stepped into it at the end. And then I moved forward with my life. And it really helped me. It was a really powerful moment for me. Like, I don't know too much about shadow work, but I saw a video on it. I'm like, why not try this? Why not love me? Why not give me some love? Why not give the parts of me that went through so much some love? Because if it weren't me, if it were a person who wasn't me, who went through the shit that I've went through in life, I would hug them and hold them and be there for them and let them cry. So I did that for myself. And it was a good experience. I touched a really good picture. You split yourself like you become 2 people or self. I'm headed to bed. Thanks for the conversation. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. I think you're processing everything. I mean, the situation was fucked up for sure. You're a strong man. Thank you. I know about shadow work. That's all I'm doing at the moment. Yeah, it was a really powerful thing that I did for myself. And we should all do that. Like we should all go back and love our inner child and just hold them. You know, just hug them and let them know how proud you are of them. Thanks for the explanation. You're welcome. MacLean, hello. What is a 360? What do you mean? 360 is all the way around. Mouse high. But I'm going to go to bed. I love and appreciate you all so much. Thank you for hanging out with me. Click the follow button if you're new. Follow me on Instagram at SuperKenGaming. You're also wonderful. Enjoy the rest of your night. I think my inner child would be frightened by me now. Well, then work on yourself. Your inner child shouldn't be scared of you. You're welcome. All right, goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.